there's an art to getting things done and keeping it fun. I like to be very active, and so I generally like to exercise in the morning, get up, get the blood flowing, and I immediately start thinking a lot when I'm exercising, and that's when I kind of, get to the computer and I just dump all my ideas out. And I like to do that via my phone, in my Uber, traveling to tennis. And then during the day, I like to, check in with the team, have meetings, and make sure tasks, are being completed, and reminding people of, the goals and stuff. And then at around 6 or 7, when the day's done, the business day is done, then that's when I can get into the studio and be working on the creative projects and finishing up the album. One of my favorite processes is to have a meeting and to use Wrike in the meeting. And I'll have everybody open up their Wrikes, and we'll talk about, let's say, planning an event, planning a party. And we're gonna, maybe do a Grammy party or something. And we'll have everybody write the tasks that need to be done. Wardrobe, guest lists, is there gonna be a red carpet, cameraman, all that stuff. And we'll assign all the tasks. And as we're brainstorming in Wrike. I love the process of when I'm out and about, the company is on Wrike and they're using the mentions to talk about certain tasks, to talk about certain projects in the various companies, and I get to see a feed of all the conversations, and then I can reply right from the email as a mention in Wrike, and I can chime in on the task or say, yeah, that's approved, or it's not. Ideas come all the time. A lot of times I'll just be, sipping on my coffee at a coffee shop and just be, thinking, watching the cars go by, and bam, I got some ideas. I have this folder called Uncategorized, and I will just list all the brainstorm right in the mobile app, right there, just task after task after task, knowing that I will put them in the proper folders later. But just to get it out, just a stream of consciousness. That's really effective, and I like to do it right in Wrike. Sometimes I'll do it on the notepad and I'll write it out, or sometimes I'll do it in the email and then I'll email it into Wrike into Uncategorized. But that's one of the great things. Another thing is I rig the voice notes, so I can do lyric ideas, I can do melodies on the mobile phone, on the iPhone, and then I'll do a voice note and I'll send an email, and I will make it to Wrike at Wrike.com. It sees my username, and then I'll put the folder that I want, and I'll put like lyrics or melody, and so all my voice notes are ending up in Wrike, which then I can send a message to some of my music guys and say, hey, work on this melody, I got this idea, blah, 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 and it's all there. I like to train, so I want to put the stuff in Wrike, have Wrike help me be my partner, my partner in crime, my co-owner, and I basically, instead of looking for a person that thinks like me, I just write it down. I'm walking, thinking of the next stuff. I already thought about all that stuff, so let's put it in here, And so it's very important to have that, and it just makes me be more me, And so I'm just excited for the future. I think it's revolutionary. I think Wrike is revolutionary.